one of a very good Fremont team. They have a couple guys going Division I. Braxton has had a really good season so far.
Monarchs really coming out strong, really making up for lost players here.
Are we live yet? I don't want to waste all my good stuff.
I know.
And Braxton Murphy hits it again.
For James. Daniel for James. Are we live? Is it up?
Foul by Kyrie.
Okay, I didn't hear any of that. Come tap me on the shoulder when we're live because we don't want to waste any good material. Okay. Let me intro this.
Sorry about the technical difficulties, folks. Our Wirecast computer crashed and our stream went down, but we are back. Monarchs starting out really strong here. 4:27 left in the first quarter. Monarchs 11 to a Benson 9. We have seen, what is it, 2 3-pointers so far? 3 3-pointers from Braxton Murphy. A 3-pointer from Caleb Pykowski. Just big things happening here with the Monarchs. Definitely making up for missing Tyler Doherty right now.
Yes, and you know, the Monarchs are missing the center of their game in Tyler Doherty. He's out with a fractured backbone. It's not good news for the Monarchs. He'll be out 4 weeks. For the Monarchs to win this game, they really need to slow down Kyrie Thomas, number 0.
Absolutely.
Arguably, maybe not even arguably, the best player in the state. And Braxton Murphy with another 3.
Braxton Murphy just not stopping here. That is his 4th 3-pointer, and that one deep, very deep.
And he's the reason the Monarchs are winning right now. But every time Benson Bunnies back.
That's number 21, Maurice Buckley with the 3-pointer for Omaha Benson, trying to get that momentum back on their side. Braxton Murphy slowing down, taking his time. Chad Lechtenberg getting out to Jack Klein and Caleb for 3.
And another one falls.
This is a 3-point game, pal. I've seen 3-pointers non-stop.
They have 17 points on 5 3-pointers. And Kyrie Thomas, and he's just too much. There's not anyone in the state of Nebraska who can slow him down.
You gotta draw fouls from him and get him out of the game. Get him in foul trouble.
He already has 9 points, and we are 5 minutes into the first quarter. Braxton Murphy will be fouled.
Braxton Murphy's going to be walking around the court with a big target on his back, just like Kyrie Thomas.
And Io Baker and Jarrell Burns will be checking in for the Monarchs, in for Chad Lechtenberg and BJ Frankman. These Monarch guards, Io Baker is in right now, and he's a freshman.
This is a big game for a freshman.
He has never seen this kind of pressure before in his life.
This isn't middle school ball. This isn't freshman ball. You know, this is number 1 team varsity basketball, and that's big shoes to fill, especially missing, I'll say it again, Tyler Doherty's presence on the court. He has had the most varsity basketball experience.
And that's 12 points for Kyrie Thomas. He is just too good.
This game looks like it's going to be Kyrie Thomas just rocking it with with Benson Bunnies.
And Jarrell Burns with a strong hook shot.
Monarchs really coming out strong into this game. They know what they want, and they know how to get it.
And Benson with the 3, that'll be no good. A rebound by Jarrell.
Nice rebound there, out to Braxton Murphy. Slowing things down, looking at his options. Smart move here with all this adrenaline going through them.
And all the pressure and the physicality of the Benson team. The Monarchs need to match. They need to slow the game down and match their physicality, or else they're not going to have a chance in this game. And there's a foul. Going up for 2 shots.
Student section not happy with that call, Cal.
Monarch foul number 22, Jack Kalina, his second personal, team second.
That's Jack Kalina's second foul.
Maurice Buckley.
And that will be no good. Chad Leichenberg, number 20, will be checking in. Number 22, Jack Kalina. And Jack Kalina, arguably the Monarchs' best rebounder.
Absolutely. We've seen a lot from him getting those rebounds down low.
All 5 Monarch players need to box out every single possession. No possessions off. They cannot let the Benson Bunnies have more than one possession each time down the court. They're good enough without the extra possessions.
That's a good point, Cal.
And a timeout will be taken by the Monarchs. 30 seconds.
There'll be a
30-second timeout.
Folks, remember as you're watching this, you can tweet us at PLHS_broadcast. That's PLHS_broadcast. And you can get a shout out live on the air. Tell us what you're thinking about the game, what you're seeing at home, just anything you'd like to say. Tweet it at us, and we'll give you a shout out live on the air. You can also follow us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter to stay updated throughout the game. Different things going on throughout the stream and throughout the week with different activities and different projects that we're doing.
And both teams very excited. Kyrie Thomas he's a competitor.
Absolutely.
And so, you know what? Throughout this season, so is Braxton Murphy.
Oh, he's come out of...
And against Lincoln East, he had 3 clutch threes in the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter.
And those were huge.
Yeah, some people would say that was the turning point in the game for the Monarchs to win.
Absolutely, I agree with
Fremont, Monarchs were down 2, and Braxton Murphy hit a 3 with 1.3 seconds left on the clock to win the game. Now already he has, 3 or 4 threes.
And here's the amazing thing about Braxton Murphy. Everybody was going crazy. It was, all over Twitter about Braxton Murphy with his clutch 3. And all he tweeted was, yeah, this is my first buzzer beater. It feels amazing, but it's just another game. Moving on to the next one, staying humble. And that is amazing.
And Marshawn with the 3, that'll be no good. But Kyrie with the rebound and put it back up. That's 14 for him.
Monarchs cannot afford to leave Kyrie Thomas unguarded.
There's 50 seconds left in the first quarter. The score is 19-20.
Braxton Murphy with some defense.
And that'll be a foul on the floor. Benson's 4th team foul.
Money foul number 22, Tyrone Clayton.
And Monarchs will run their popcorn play once again. Almost every team in the history of basketball has this play. They're going to try to get a 3 they're going to try to get a 3 for Braxton Murphy in the corner. And if that's not there, they're going to pull that out. They're going to pull it out and try to get a 1-shot opportunity.
A lot of ball movement here, swinging around the 3-point line. Back to the top of the key, out to the corners. Braxton Murphy with the ball. Out to Io. Pike for 3.
That'll be no good.
No good.
Coach more frustrated. He wanted them to get one last shot to end the quarter. They need to get those rebounds, as they do.
Io Baker with the rebound. They call it out of bounds. Student section definitely 100% not happy with that call, Cal.
And it'll be Benson ball with 12 seconds left. And they're yelling at Chad Leichenberg to not let Kyrie Thomas catch the ball.
Marshawn Stewart with a nice front layup there to end the quarter. At the end of the first quarter, the score, Omaha Benson 22, Papillion La Vista Monarchs 19. Monarchs really holding on to this game.
Both teams they're competing.
Absolutely.
Monarchs have come down and hit some very big threes. And Benson would come down and match them. Or Kyrie would match them.
That's a good correction there. You know, we've seen so much from Kyrie Thomas. You know, he hits a three, and he pretty much knows that it's going to go in. You know, he's got that smile on his face. He's already walking away.
And he has 14 of their 19 points.
That is huge for one player to have that many points compared to their total team this early in the game.
And Maurice Buckley has the other 4. So really only 2 players on this team have scored for the Benson Bunnies.
And Cal, that can be good and bad. You know, relying on 2 players who can deliver is great in the first half.
Marshawn also has a couple of points for the Benson Bunnies.
So relying on a few players in the first half is great, you know, if they can deliver. But they're going to get tired, you know, shooting all those threes, driving hard. They're going to wear out, and they're going to get fouled, and they're going to foul, and it's a dangerous game. You gotta incorporate in all other players.
And I don't know, these guys are very, very, very athletic.
That's a good point too.
And a good high-low look, but a foul on BJ, but a good foul.
Monarch foul number 4, BJ Franklin, his first, team's third.
Monarchs are going to go into a 2-3 here. And a loose ball, Monarchs are going to have to get those if they want to win, but Benson dominating the loose ball category.
Tyree Peter, number 24, looked like he picked up that pivot foot.
And there's Kyrie again. That's 16. And the shot will be blocked. Back to Marshawn. Kyrie Thomas for 3. No good.
Nice rebound there by
now
BJ.
Monarchs in transition. And a foul. That'll be Benson's 5th foul of the half.
Some competition here between both student sections.
Yeah.
Our student section definitely outnumbering Benson's, but Benson's student section holding strong.
And just telling them to look at the scoop. And just telling them to look at the scoreboard.
Monarch student section calling out jerseys to Omaha Benson.
Omaha Benson last year in state, they were the away team and had only brought their white jerseys. So when they got there, they had to use the jerseys from the previous team and spent the whole game playing in Papillion's house blue jerseys.
Which just so happens to be our crosstown rival.
Yes.
Definitely a little sting there on Omaha Benson.
And the theme for tonight's game for the Monarch student section is Jersey Night. And everyone has a different jersey on, just to remind the Benson Bunnies about that time when they forgot their jerseys going to the basketball game.
Just getting in their heads, Cal.
Don't forget to go with those DECA half-court shot tickets.
Braxton Murphy with a nice post move. Can't get it to fall.
He's got to get that over the rim.
Absolutely. No, he's great from outside the three-point line, but he's got to be able to deliver down low.
And Monarchs in a 2-3. But really, really pressuring Kyrie Thomas. But they got to make sure they get rebounds.
There's Jack with another one of his rebounds out to BJ. Double teaming BJ.
Coach Moore wants a foul.
Coach Moore reassuring BJ that, you know, that should have been a foul. That looked like a reach, but knocked out of bounds. Monarchs get it back. No harm, no foul.
Chad Eckenberg on the cut. Swings to Braxton Murphy with the pump fake. And he will travel. No, there'll be a block. And Monarchs will get the ball under the basket. That's Benson's 6th foul.
Foul number 3, Danny Barfield, his first, team 6. Monarch substitute.
Benson head coach Donnie Johnson talking that over with the ref. Absolutely furious. Jumping up and down, throwing his arms up, just kind of laughing, throwing his hands up.
I mean, I thought that was a travel.
I'd agree with that, but maybe there was contact before that.
But also, I'm not a referee.
And
I'm a commentator.
Absolutely. And we're not at the position they're in. You know, they're on the court. They can see things that we can't. There's good calls, there's bad calls in a game. It happens. It's basketball. Braxton Murphy taking out wide out to BJ Frankman, looking for options down low.
And he'll get a shot blocked.
Monarchs definitely do not have the advantage with height out here.
And Monarch coaches want this Monarch offense to be patient.
Chad Lechtenberg wide open three.
Oh, and he doesn't get it.
Very close, going in for his own. BJ jiving for the ball. Braxton Murphy going for the ball.
And there's a scuffle there. Kyrie Thomas in transition kicks it to Marshawn, who shoots a three, and that will fall for 3 points. And looks like he was in the circus there. Circus shot, BJ Frankman.
You know, T. Bull going up, trying to swat that out of the air. Got to be careful with that.
And a foul by Jarrell Burns. Benson will be going to the line for 2.
Coach is reminding Jarrell, you know, it's okay to go for the ball, but don't swat. As soon as you swing their arm, most refs will automatically call that as a foul. Just that arm motion. Very loud student section. Getting into Tyree Peters' head, making that shot fall short.
It is a 21-27 game with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the half.
What? What did I say wrong? I didn't realize that you were rounding it up.
Good. Chad Lechtenberg bringing the ball down. Out to Braxton Murphy.
It's a Caleb Piakowski
for 3.
That's a long
It's good.
That'll be a long 2-pointer. His foot was on the line.
Got to make sure you watch where those feet are, you know. It's worth it to take that step back and go for the 3 if you're that far out already.
And Benson get into the middle of the 2-3 zone, which kills the zone. And a turnover. Now a 3-on-2 in transition. BJ just dribbling too much there. And that'll be an and 1. And Io Deju will be checking in for BJ.
Foul will be on Monarch number 42, Jarrell Burns, with contact.
Also,
while number
Jack
3,
Kalina checking in for Jarrell Burns.
While number 3 for Omaha Benson, Danny Barfield was going out.
And
that was
that's
and 1.
And that's Jarrell Burns' second foul, which is not good for the Monarchs. They're already missing the center of their team in Tyler Doherty. And Jarrell's their next biggest guy. And if he gets in foul trouble, they will be very low on size.
You know, Jack Kalina, we've seen some major reach from him. Getting up with the rebounds.
Braxton Murphy for 3, and he doesn't get that one. But it'll be tipped out of bounds, Monarch basketball.
Donnie Johnson, head coach for Omaha Benson, very unhappy with this call.
And they're going to run line and try to get a lob.
Caleb Piakowski going in, out to Chad Lechtenberg with a 2-point jumper.
And that will not be good. And Kyrie Thomas with the rebound. And nice dribbling.
Going
now
for
the pass with the out of bounds.
Not sure that was a good call, Cal.
Well, you know, coaches don't get mad. Usually don't get mad at that because they turn the ball over. But if that succeeds, the momentum shift is just unreal.
Absolutely.
It gets the crowd going. It gets the players pumped up. You know, it's...
You know, they have a comfortable 7-point lead.
It's more than 2 points when an alley-oop or a dunk happens.
Absolutely.
And a loose ball. Chad Lechtenberg will pick it up.
Great recovery there. Trying to look for options.
And another loose ball. This time will not be picking up by the Monarchs. And there's a dunk. There will be a lot of those tonight.
Nice pass from Jack Kalina to Io, out to Braxton Murphy.
And a good curl by Chad Lechtenberg.
Nice weight.
Up, and that will not be good. That's in and out.
That is his 3rd in and out. You know, it's bounced off the inside of the rim and just bounced out.
It is a 9-point game with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the half. And that's 2 dunks in a row. Over the top of Jack Kalina. And like I said, dunks are just so much more than 2 points. It is now an 11-point deficit with 3 minutes left.
You know, Cal, there was a lot of questionable movement there with that dunk. You know, Coach Moore looking for a lot, you know, I've heard picking up the pivot foot, should have dribbled, just different, a lot of contact on that, you know. That was a questionable call there. Monarchs need to do something to get back into this momentum.
4-0-0-6-3-1 and 4,006 7-0.
Coach Moore's yelling at his team, telling them they have to get more loose balls, they have to make more easy baskets, they need to be more patient, they need to slow down the Benson offense.
Tickets, come see us immediately. Thank you.
You know, Kyle, one of the only things you can really do, you can contest with the ref all you want with a bad call, but you gotta fight through it, you gotta push through it, you gotta not focus on that, you gotta just move on through it. Focus on the next play. Check line out to Chad Lechtenberg, out to Io Baker with a 2-point jumper. Contact on that, he'll get a foul.
And he'll be going to the line for 2.
Benson foul number 20, Jay Hartling, his first team 7, shooting 2 for Papillion La Vista, Io Baker.
And BJ Frankman will be checking in for the Monarchs.
Looks like he might possibly be going in for Braxton Murphy. First shot, no good for Io.
He'll be going in for Chad Lechtenberg. Let's see if Io can finish this free throw. That one will be good.
Second shot is good for Io Baker. Ball swatted out of bounds by Io Baker. Nice, fast, aggressive move to just slow the Benson offense down. Kind of shake them off their game. Teak Bull with a jumper. Air ball right out of the inbound.
Doesn't matter, Benson will get the offensive rebound. That cannot happen.
Absolutely not. They cannot get a second chance at that.
And that 3 will be no good, but it won't matter because the Monarchs will finally get the offensive
ball
defensive
popcorning
rebound.
around from player to player. BJ grabbing it. Braxton Murphy with a deep 3.
And that will be an air ball.
Not quite sure what that was.
And here comes another dunk. And a foul. And one.
Braxton Murphy's first foul there on number 40, Teak Bull.
And you can see why this Benson team is number 1 in the state.
Monarch student section reminding Teak Bull of his very recent air ball there on that inbound.
And I'm sure Teak Bull wants to remind them of the and one dunk that he just got.
There it is. Our student section is very widely known for getting inside players' heads that are very energetic.
They call themselves Monarch Nation.
And it is true, it is definitely a nation up in that student section. Pike out to Chad Lechtenberg. Little short there.
And he babied that. He needs to shoot that. He can't just let the ball float up like that. And that's tough.
Pike wide open with a reverse layup.
And that'll be goaltending.
Yep, they'll call that.
That's a good run out by Caleb Pikowski.
Good move by Pikowski. He had that. If it weren't for the goaltending, that would have gone a nice switch layup there. Monarchs looking for a trap. Can't get it. Pike playing hard defense.
And Teague Bull
Looking for another dunk there, but can't get it.
still ends up with 2 points.
BJ out to Caleb Piakowski for 3.
That'll be no good.
BJ looking for that rebound on Teague Bull, but can't get it.
And a 6'10", he's good.
He's very good.
And tall.
Very tall. Very tall. That would definitely be a great matchup with Tyler Doherty. You can definitely feel that presence missing out there.
Bunny foul number 3, Danny Barfield, his second, team's 8. Monarchs are in the bonus.
Number 3, Danny Barfield there, holding on to BJ Frankman as he's going out for the ball. That's not okay. You can't do that.
Bonus, shooting 1 and 1.
And he'll be shooting free throws. There's 47 seconds left before the end of this half.
Monarchs now in the bonus, now shooting 1 for 1 for every foul.
Number 23, Miles Tiller.
BJ Frankman, first shot no good. They'll send it back to Omaha Benson. Some confusion on who's getting the ball there. Nick Lechtenberg taking advantage of that, rushing back.
And the 3-point attempt will be no good. BJ Frankman with the rebound.
Good rebound there by BJ Frankman, but also slightly unnoticed. That was a very nice box out there by Nick Lechtenberg. He has a large presence down in the paint. Boxing out almost 2 players at once and not putting up with this contact under the paint by number 24, Tyree Peter.
Are going to try to hold the ball and pull the ball out just to get one more shot.
Io Baker out to Chad Lechtenberg. Deep outside the three-point line.
And
not quite sure what that call was, Cal.
That's foul on the Monarchs, number 44,
And Nick Lechtenberg will have a foul into the basket. I think there's a little push and shove match going on.
I'm not quite sure about that. It looked like he was set, but I'm no referee.
And there's 3 seconds left. And Io Baker.
Io trying to get it.
It's halftime. With your score.
You know, Cal, that's not a bad way to end this half. You know, Io with the steal, kind of showing Omaha Benson that we can still take the ball from you.
And at the end of the half, the score will be 26-39. Monarchs going to find a way to slow down this Benson offense, especially Kyrie Thomas.
Absolutely. And Teague Bull, we've seen a lot from him down low.
And we'll be back with 1 minute left on the clock.
We're looking for a new half-court shot ticket. 4,666. 666.
welcome back to this Monarch boys varsity basketball game versus number 1 Omaha Benson. Going into the third quarter, Omaha Benson 40 points up against Monarch 26.
And you know, Benson is just so much more athletic than the Monarchs. So what the Monarchs need to do is win all the things, all the little things, such as boxing out every possession, diving on the ground for loose balls, making open shots. They need to do all the little things to make up for that lost athletic ability. Not even counting the loss of the center of their team in Tyler Doherty.
Absolutely, Cal. You know, Tyler Doherty was a huge presence felt all around the court, and being without him is really hard.
And Teague Bull is at a towering 6'10". The Monarchs are missing that size that they need in the middle of the paint. And a nice cut and finish by Braxton Murphy. And that's 11 for Braxton. Here comes Braxton Murphy again with the ball. Passing it back to Chad Lechtenberg.
BJ out to Jack Kalina, having a hard time handling the ball, but recovers.
And Pike for three, and he will hit it. And the lead is back to single digits, 31-40.
Back with Piakowski with that three-pointer.
And Chad Lechtenberg with strict rules not to let Kyrie Thomas touch the basketball.
That's a lot of pressure on Chad being a sophomore.
Guarding the best player in the state.
Like I said, a lot of pressure.
A three-point attempt by Chad Lechtenberg will not fall. And a travel carry violation. Monarch basketball. BJ Frankman dribbling the ball up the court, doing the best that he can with this pressure. No crossovers. They will pick. You cannot cross over in front of this Benson team. They will pick it every time.
Absolutely. Chad Lechtenberg with three-pointer.
Another one will not fall. And a 30-second timeout called by Benson. I don't think this is the way Benson wants to start the half. In the first half, they were up. They were pounding their chest. They were playing with swagger.
Absolutely.
And this half, they kind of came out a little dull. Not really much going on. I mean, in the first half, they were being almost overly aggressive. A couple alley-oops thrown out of bounds.
You know,
a couple of passes that just weren't there. And now they're just being lazy right now.
Well, they got the momentum up with some dunks by Teague Bull. You know, they were looking for that alley-oop way too early. You know, you'll get it. It'll come. If you're capable of doing it and you're able to do it, it will come. But trying something like that in the first quarter, that's risky. You know, if you get a lot of momentum built up in the first half, you gotta top that in the second half.
Thank you for your generosity.
Next pass.
And that ball will go out of bounds. Monarch basketball.
Great move there.
Jack Klein will be bringing the ball down for the Monarchs. Caleb Piakowski for the long tube. That will fall.
Nice long two by Caleb Piakowski with 4:45 left in the third quarter. Heavy defense down low. Oh, good. Looking for that rebound. Jack Kalina.
And they need to get those.
It's very hard to contest. 6'10".
They need a
deep
box
ball.
out. They cannot out-jump these guys. They need a box out and get those guys out of there and use their body to keep them away from the ball.
Just clear it out.
Instead of athleticism, they need to match it with physicality.
That's foul number 11, Michael Bradley. His second.
And that's a foul by number 11, Michael
Second.
Bradley.
Monarch basketball.
Did you hear him? He yelled at him, what the fuck are you calling this bullshit for?
Look. BJ Frankman up top. Back to Chad Leichenberg in the corner.
Jack Klein out to Chad Leichenberg. He finds BJ Frankman at the top.
And he'll take a jumper. That'll be no
Short.
good, but tipped out to Braxton Murphy. Jack
Jack
Kalina
Kalina.
with the jumper, and that will not fall either. Missed opportunity. And then another air ball.
Nice rebound there by a combination of Chad Leichenberg and Jack Kalina.
Jack
Kalina
Kalina
going in hard.
strong, and that'll be a block shot.
Looked like there was a little bit of contact there,
And
Cal.
here comes Kyrie passing to the corner, getting it back. Jump shot will be
No good.
no good. Rebound by Chad Leichenberg. Braxton Murphy trying to slow this game down into BJ.
Heavy contact there on BJ Frankman. Sends it out to Braxton Murphy for some help. Braxton Murphy trying to shake up this hard Benson defense. Out to Jack Kalina.
And they're playing Jack off. They know he doesn't like to shoot. And a block.
That's foul number 0. His second, team second.
And I don't.
Monarch substitutions number 10.
Braxton didn't even have control of the ball
To
there.
Jarrell Burns.
If anything, that was a travel.
Number 10, Marshawn.
I would agree with you, Cal. There was some contact there, but it looked like there might have been a travel before the contact.
I don't agree with that call. They're gonna try to get Pike a shot in the corner here. Into Braxton, or excuse me, Jarrell. We'll go up with a nice big shot.
Nice move
Cuts
there by
this
Jarrell
lead to
Burns.
9.
Monarchs not giving up on this whatsoever.
And the three-point attempt be no good. And
Nice
the
rebound by Jarrell. I mean, Jarrell Burns.
Io Baker, the freshman, dribbling the ball up the floor. Jack Kalina with the good move, and he will get blocked. But it's a good, hard move to the rim. And that, I don't know how you guard that. You can't guard that any better
That was
than
a nice.
Monarchs did.
That was a nice step back right there. That was really nice. It was a nice move.
And there's a tip by Kyrie. That'll put this lead to 13.
You know, in a fast break like that, where it's almost a 3-on-1, Io needs to take that intentional foul.
And Coach Moore will call a timeout. Monarchs had something going for a little while. Couple turnovers, fast breaks. They need to slow their offense down. They haven't been scoring much when they get in a half-court set. Most of Benson's points has either come from fast breaks or very early in a possession after one or two passes and getting to the basket. When the Monarchs have a defensive stand for a couple of passes, Benson has been really struggling and most time takes bad shots.
Folks, always remember you can tweet us at PLHS_broadcast. That is PLHS_broadcast. _broadcast. Tell us what you're thinking about the game, what you're thinking about the broadcast, anything you want us to say, and we'll give you a shout out live on air. Also, you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter to get updates about future live games and different live events that we might be doing at Monarch Broadcasting Productions. Back into the game with a minute 45 left in this third quarter. Jack Kalina will be inbounding the ball. Finds Io Baker.
And a risky pass, and that's over and back. Benson ball. And that's 3 turnovers in a row for the Monarchs. And like I said before, they got to focus on the little things.
Absolutely. Things like that just cannot happen. You got to watch where you're passing it. Number 30, Braxton Murphy going in for Chad Lechtenberg for the Monarchs.
Monarchs looks like they're in a diamond and 1. What they're going to do here is they're going to have Jack Kalina man up on Kyrie and not let him touch the ball. The other 4 players are in a diamond zone. So there's 4 players on the field playing a zone, and they have Jack Kalina man on man with Kyrie.
Definitely a good call right there, and look at that, right there working. Io to Piakowski, nice layup there. He's got the ball, knew what he wanted, and he made it happen.
And that's an 11-point deficit now.
50 left in the third quarter. Benson has the ball. Jack Kalina and Io both on Kyrie. Braxton Murphy hard contesting.
And that's a foul going the other way. Braxton Murphy looks like he jammed his thumb there. And I don't think Benson has figured out that they're in a box and 1 yet. They're still playing like they're in a man defense. And Mark's going to pull this ball out for one last shot of the half. Or at least that's what Coach Moore wants.
Hard pass out to Piakowski, Murphy to Durrell. Excuse me, back out to Io Baker. A lot of ball movement out here, just trying to shake up this defense.
Jack Kalina pulled the ball up. There's 10 seconds left. 9, 5
seconds.
3, and that'll be picked. And that will not count. That basket will not count.
This game moves to the fourth quarter with your score. The Papillion La Vista Monarchs 48. The Omaha Bunnies 48.
That was a scary couple seconds for the Monarchs.
Very scary couple seconds. Here we go with the Monarch Nation famous band dance.
Going into this fourth quarter, I don't think Benson expected us to be this close. And I think the Monarchs wanted it to be this close.
Absolutely not, Kyle. You know, this is a very close game, a very hard game to beat, and a very hard game to compete in. You know, Benson being number 1, they have 6'10" Teague Bull, who is just dominating under the paint, and yet still getting a lot of contested shots from, and we saw a heavy rebound from Durrell on Teague Bull. Just, it's not all about height. If you're capable of boxing out, you can make a lot happen.
The Monarch student section jumping around.
You can just see the bleachers bending under the pressure. You know, our student section is known for breaking those first few rows of bleachers. That happened quite a bit last year. Going into the fourth quarter, score is 48 Benson to 37 Monarchs. BJ Freightman bringing the ball down court. Finds Braxton Murphy looking for options. Encountered pretty far out by Teak Bull.
A good curl by Piatkowski. Braxton Murphy down low. So he'll go up and get fouled. He'll be going for the line for 2, and he's a solid free throw shooter.
That was a smart move by Braxton Murphy there. He knew he could draw the foul, and he knows he can deliver from the foul line.
And you know, Monarchs have 0 fouls this half. That can be both a good and a bad thing. If this score stays the same in the next couple of minutes, they're going to want to foul.
Absolutely.
To stop the clock. And they will need 6 fouls for them to go to the free throw line. So fouls will be doing nothing but letting Benson take the ball out of bounds. When time runs down, they're going to want that foul count up so that they'll be shooting free throws.
Hard rebound there by Teak Bull.
Monarchs playing a 3-2 zone.
Nice effort there by Jarrell. Under the basket, going after the shot. Jack Kalina bringing the ball down hard, kicks it out to Piatkowski, who finds BJ. Looking for options, Piatkowski out to Jack Kalina.
Braxton Hunsley wants the ball down low. Or Braxton Murphy, excuse me. And a nice putback.
Nice follow-up. That's a nice follow-up there.
10-point game with 6 minutes, 30 seconds left. Oh, and a foul call.
I'm going to have to disagree with that call there, Cal.
Braxton Murphy, his second, team's first of the second half. Shooting 2 for the Bunnies, Danny Arfield.
First shot for the Bunnies is up and falls, bringing this up to an 11-point lead for Benson.
Substitution number 11, Michael Bradley.
Michael Bradley in for Omaha Benson. Second shot,
Jack
no good.
Kalina with the good rebound.
Solid rebound there by Jack Kalina. He has a lot of reach.
Not a good shot attempt. And
Kyrie Thomas showing off his speed right there. Jack Kalina and Braxton Murphy. Nice defense there. Jack Kalina recovering that block by Braxton Murphy. BJ Frankman.
BJ, and that will not fall.
It was a good shot.
Scramble for the ball, and that's a travel. Monarch basketball.
Michael Bradley still shaking his head at that call.
A nice cut by Braxton Murphy. Can't finish.
Good look though, good option. If we can get that to follow through, that can translate through the rest of this fourth quarter.
But that's once again one of the little things that the Monarchs need to do if they want to win this game.
Absolutely. You can get good looks all you want, but if you can't deliver, they mean nothing.
This game is not over, but the Monarchs need to change what they're doing if they want to win. And Teak Bull will be going up to shoot 2 free throws.
Now, Cal, you know the student section is going to be trying to get in Teak Bull's head after that air ball on the inbound and an air ball on the foul shot. And there they go.
I can guarantee you he's not going to airball another one.
I'm sure if anything, he'll try to put a lot of force behind it to at least hit something.
He will bank it before he airballs another free throw.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he still leaves it a little bit short.
Io Baker and Chad Leckenbergen for BJ Frankman and Caleb Piatkowski. student section not letting up the pressure on Teague Bull.
And that free throw
Second
will
shot is
fall.
good. Chad Lechtenberg finds Braxton Murphy.
And a nice
move there on Teague Bull.
That's a good move over two very, very tall Benson defenders.
Very good move by Braxton Murphy. We've seen a lot from him.
It's a 10-point game with 5 minutes left.
This game is far from over, Cal. Folks, remember you can tweet us at PLHS_broadcast and we will give you a shout out live on the air. That's PLHS_broadcast. Kyrie Thomas in the huddle for Omaha Benson, trying to get his players and his team, kind of pumped up and back into the spirit of the game.
That's leadership. That's leadership. His team just walked away, and Kyrie just yelled at his team and said, "Get back here!" And he pulled him into a huddle, and he's talking to him right now, probably saying, "Our foot's on the gas pedal. We just got to step on it."
And that's a big thing. You cannot let up on the pressure. You got to give it to Omaha Benson for. This game has been back and forth, and it's back up to a 10-point lead for Omaha Benson.
And if there's anything that the Monarchs have shown this year, is their ability to compete.
Absolutely.
They have lost so many players to a graduating class last year, and they have been down 13 to Lincoln East.
Nice move there by Jack Kalina.
And that's 3 fouls on Kyrie Thomas. But it's what I was saying. They were down 13 at the end of the third quarter to Lincoln East and came back to win. Down 7 points with a minute and a half to Fremont and came back to win. And now they're down 10 with 5 minutes. They've been in a situation this year already.
Absolutely.
But that free throw did no good.
That was a great move earlier by Jack Kalina. Just being able to read the Benson offense, swatting that ball right out of the air to Io, back to Jack, and drawing the foul. That is just good play reading right there.
And that free throw will fall. Take this to a 9-point, 3-possession deficit.
Io Baker keeping the pressure up.
Durrell fronting the big Teak Bull.
Durrell just...
Benson looking to walk.
There it is. Picked up that pivot foot. Not quite sure what he wanted to do there, and just stuttered that little bit. Got the travel. Caleb Payakowski in for the Monarchs. In for Chad Lechtenberg.
And a 2-on-1 situation. Missed opportunity.
There it is. Io Baker stopping that play.
That's an okay defensive stand right there. It goes from 2-on-1 to 5-on-5.
Absolutely, and knocking the ball out of bounds like that, almost recovering it, is far better than fouling.
Or getting dunked on.
That's true.
And Chad Lechtenberg.
Nice there by Chad Lechtenberg to Io Baker. Payakowski with the layup.
And that'll cut this lead to 7. But Benson in a quick transition. And a timeout by Benson. And this Monarch team is pumped, and so is the Monarch Nation.
The energy in this gym is unreal. You can just feel almost chills going down your arms.
Sometimes the ability to compete is over everything. I mean, not even in this game. Let's talk about something else. Tim Tebow. He's not even in the NFL anymore. But he was fundamentally the worst quarterback in the NFL. But for some reason, he won. Michael Jordan, he wins. Competitors just have a different mindset. And as a team right now, the Monarchs are just showing the ability to compete. And that might be better than athleticism or shooting or anything.
And you know, this Monarch team has a great coaching staff behind their back. You know, over here, talking to the ref, not arguing, but just having a calm conversation, debating where the ball should be in from. You know, it's just things like that. They're over here laughing, they're smiling, but they're making it known that we're not going to be thrown around. You know, if we think something's wrong, we're going to talk to you about it. And still not happy about them inbounding from the baseline.
And that's a 5-second violation. Monarch basketball. And that's just a huge momentum swing.
And you know, coaching staff was not happy about them inbounding from the baseline, but it turned in Monarch's favor. You know, Benson pulling their press back. Chad Lechtenberg bringing the ball down pretty much uncontested. Braxton Murphy with the ball out.
And Piakowski with the ball.
Finds Io Baker.
And that's a foul. And that's the 6th foul. Next foul, the Monarchs will be shooting free throws.
You can just feel the momentum shift in this team right now.
There's 4 minutes left in the game. The score is 45-52.
This game is definitely staying close. Braxton Murphy finds Io Baker on the inbound. Heavy pressure from Benson defense. Jack Kalina finds Chad Lechtenberg out to Braxton Murphy at the top of the key. Io Baker looking for options.
And that's a foul, and he'll be going to the line to shoot 1 and 1. That's his second foul. Terrell Burns will be coming in for Chad Lechtenberg. First one is no good. Benson basketball. They're going to try to slow this game down. And that's another walk.
There it is.
Monarch basketball.
Benson head coach Donnie Johnson over here, you know, rolling his eyes, throwing his hands up, not happy about this call, but you know, we have the coaching staff over here with the Monarchs happy about that call, but Coach Moore, you know, kind of putting his hands up like, you know, good call in our favor, but let's not get carried away. This game is still going.
Braxton Murphy for three, and he doesn't get it.
Terrell Burns putting up some heavy contest up against Teague Bull.
Teague Bull is just too big.
It's a definite mismatch, but Jarrell is definitely holding on.
There's 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in this ball game, and that will fall. 9-point deficit.
2 minutes 43 left in this fourth quarter.
Piakowski with the ball, he'll put that up. No good. And they need a foul. There's the foul on the ground. That's this team's third. They're going to want to get these guys in the bonus, so they're going to need to foul 3 more times before Benson is shooting free throws.
BJ Frankman, Chad Lechtenberg in for Io Baker and Terrell Burns.
And this Benson team is a different beast than the Fremont team. But you have to remember, last week, the Monarchs were down 7 with a minute and a half. Right now they're down 9 with 2 minutes. Benson is trying to hand the Monarchs their first loss at home in 3 years.
That's big.
The Monarchs, I'm sure, aren't going to give that number up without a fight.
Absolutely not. They've definitely shown their will to fight tonight.
Monarch substitution number 10, Io Baker.
Io Baker in for Chad Lechtenberg for the Monarchs.
That'll be good.
Braxton Murphy finds Jack Kalina to bring the ball back down the court, uncontested.
And that'll be a kick violation. Kyrie Thomas checking back into the game, who only has 2 points in the second half.
With
2 minutes left in the game.
Braxton Murphy looking for options, finds BJ Frankman.
Monarchs are going to need to get some quicker shots. And now we'll go out of bounds. Benson basketball. What coach is going to try to do is they're going to sub at every dead ball. He showed this against Fremont. They're going to get fresh bodies in there. And everyone in the game is going to have a full breath, and they're going to play as hard as defense as they can. And if they don't get the steal right away, they're going to foul. And when they foul, he's going to put a whole new group of new players in there.
And that's a smart move by Coach Moore.
Almost as like hockey, he's going to have an offense and a defensive group. And they're going to foul again. They're not going to foul Kyrie, though. Foul by Nick Lechtenberg. And here comes another 4 kids subbing in.
We have Darrell Burns, Caleb Piakowski, Jack Kalina, and Braxton Murphy. They are in for Nick Lechtenberg, Chad Lechtenberg, BJ Frankman,
42, Jarrell Burns. Back on for the Bunnies, Jay Hartley, number 20.
And Teak Bull. That'll be no good. Rebound by Jarrell Burns, who will throw it right to Benson for another foul. 12-point game with a minute and a half left to go.
Coach Moore motioning at Jack Kalina, slow it down, take it easy. We want to foul, but make sure you can get it.
Jay Hartley.
Yeah, I don't know.
Second shot, no good.
They're going to need a quick shot here. Piakowski for 3. That'll be no good.
Kyrie Thomas bringing the ball back out.
That will be the game.
That is a big momentum shift. Monarchs have got to pick their heads up on this.
Monarch substitution number 4, BJ Frankman, number 44, Nick Lechtenberg. On the line shooting 1, Teak Bull.
That will be good. Coach Moore called timeout. There's 1 minute left in the game.
Caleb Piakowski, the 2-point field goal.
13-point game.
Full timeout, Papillion La Vista.
Full timeout call by Papillion La Vista.
And you know, both teams fought very hard this whole entire game.
You know, Cal, I'm going to take a risk here. I mean, a minute, a lot can happen in a minute. I don't think this game is over. You can call me crazy, but
Either way, it's been a fun game to watch.
Oh, absolutely. You can't deny that. It's been great. You know, Monarchs really fighting through this season hard. You know, Monarchs lost a lot of seniors last year. And now they just lost Tyler Doherty for an extended period of time due to his back injury, and they're still fighting hard. I mean, this has been a close game. Both teams have had their share of great moves in plays. Monarch student section doing their tradition of swaying back and forth, arms over shoulders, singing Hey Jude by the Beatles.
And a foul on BJ.
Monarch foul number 4, BJ Frankman. His fourth. Team's ninth.
And for the Monarchs, number 30, Braxton Murphy, number 24, Caleb Pikowski.
Braxton Murphy.
Going in for Ray Beeler and Nick Lechtenberg.
Jay Bartley.
That shot will be good to bring us to a 14-point deficit. And that'll be a kick violation.
Not quite sure why number 24, Tyree Peter, threw his hands up for that one. It was obviously right off his foot.
Our substitution number 10, Io Baker.
Pretty clear call on that one. Io Baker and Chad Lechtenberg in for the Monarchs.
And Chad Lechtenberg will get fouled with 48 seconds left to play.
Foul number 42.
In for the Monarchs,
First team's 8.
Ray Beeler, Nick Lechtenberg, and BJ Frankman. In for Braxton Murphy, Caleb Pikowski, and Io Baker.
Our substitution number 12, Ray Beeler.
Tess Keith will be going in for the Monarchs.
In for Teak Bull.
Ray Beeler in for the Monarchs.
Monarch foul number 44, Nick Lechtenberg. His third personal, 10th team foul. Omaha Benson is in the double bonus.
Omaha Benson now in the double bonus, shooting 2 for every foul.
That free throw will be good.
Substitution number 1, Brandon Reed.
In for the Monarchs, Braxton Murphy, Caleb Pikowski, and Io Baker.
On for Omaha Benson number 45, Rydell Irwin Hall.
BJ Frankman bringing it around the top, finds Caleb Pikowski, encountering some heavy Bunny defense.
Jack Kleiner with the jumper, and that will fall.
Nice jumper there, that was a nice shot. Io Baker out to Caleb Pikowski, finds Braxton Murphy for a 3.
That'll be no
No good. And that's the game.
Thank you for listening. The final score will be 49-66. Benson. Monarchs get their first loss at home in the last 3 years, but it's a fun game to watch, Dan.
It was definitely a fight. Monarchs did not give up throughout this very, very tough game. And, with missing presence on the floor and kind of, a different season dynamic this year, they're definitely trying really, really hard and definitely fighting through it.
With Tyler Doherty, it might be a different story.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Dan. I had fun tonight with you.
It was a great time, Cal. Folks at home, as always, you can follow us on Twitter at PLH_broadcast to stay updated throughout the season on which games we're live streaming and what's going on in Monarch Broadcasting Productions. You can also like us on Facebook to also stay updated.
Thank you.
Have a nice night.